Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hello friends, we're going to look at Facebook, Netflix, and Amazon here again on the daily and weekly, and then we're going to look at the 5-minute breakdown of all three as well. There were some nice trading opportunities in there, and I want to highlight some setups that I was highlighting live on webcam. So Facebook, pullback day today, but the bulls held the upper Bollinger Band, and it was standing out as a lead bull compared to the three yesterday because of how high it was above that upper Bollinger Band. So back test and hold, still in breakout mode. And still strong. We need to update that upper Bollinger Band at the open tomorrow and see if the bulls can continue to hold it. If not, further consolidation will be likely. Support on consolidation is the previous all-time high, 128.33, and that's going to be our first support, and then the 10-day moving average is going to be in the mid-$127 range by the time we get down to that level. Weekly time frame is also in breakout mode. The bulls want to close above 129.52, but as we know, looking at previous history, in all of 2016, the bulls have not been able to close above that level. We're looking at over a half a dozen rejections, so we know that it is more likely than not we see a red day tomorrow and the inability to close above 129.52. It would just take a 70-cent drop to lose that level, and that is the more likely scenario. So we can go into tomorrow knowing what is more likely just by looking at the history. So now let's check out Amazon, and Amazon, actually we'll check out Netflix first because Amazon was the play highlighted I want to look at from earlier today. So Netflix, yet another rejection from the 200-day moving average resistance of 99.91, and there's multiple levels lining up here. The upper Bollinger Band resistance, the 200-day moving average resistance, and the $100 psychological level. So that's why it's such a strong resistance point, because you've got moving averages, previous price history, Bollinger Bands, and we got the range tightening. So the range today is fitting within the range of yesterday, and the range yesterday fit within the range of Tuesday. So we know a move is imminent. You can see volume is decreasing as we continue to tighten up, and likely tomorrow we can use the range of today. A break of 105 is a bull break, and a break of 98.82 is a bear break, and we'll look to the 10-day moving average support to be tested if that is to occur. So the weekly time frame for Netflix is a bullish candlestick now. The bulls are recovering here a bit, and we are seeing decreasing volume for the past 2 months, but the bulls need to get above some of these lower high levels to really prove themselves, and if they get above the 50-week, that will be a great start at 101.31. So all about the range of today, tomorrow. So now Amazon, we had a bearish setup trade. And what I was highlighting first thing this morning is because we closed just at the upper Bollinger Band support yesterday, that indicated the likelihood that that upper Bollinger Band was going to start today as resistance because it is continuing to ascend, and it would have taken a higher open to remain above that level. So we knew the upper Bollinger Band was going to be resistance this morning, and we knew that level right out of the gate. So let's now transition. Well, before I go to the 5-minute chart, this is still very healthy consolidation. Decreasing volume looks a lot like a bull flag, which would indicate higher highs are likely coming. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. The weekly chart, bulls in full control, looking great here. Need to keep an eye on that bearish MACD cross, but fending it off for the time being. So the bulls are still in full control of the longer-term trends, but the bearish play today, we knew that upper Bollinger Band resistance was 786.50 at the start of the day. And let's look at Amazon, the 5-minute chart. So there was a lot of volatility in all of these names in the first 15 minutes, but we saw a bullish reaction. Look at this 200-period 5-minute resistance. That level was 786.56, and it was pennies away from the upper Bollinger Band daily resistance. Anytime you have multiple resistance levels lining up on multiple time frames, that strengthens them and gives you confidence. So the second a bearish reversal candlestick formed, rejecting almost to the penny from that resistance level, that's your bearish entry signal, and you would exit if the bulls can close above this 200-period resistance and turn it into support. Obviously, they did not do that. Bearish reversal candlestick confirmed, and then we rejected from the 100 period on a bounce, rejected 2 more times. Now we're rejecting from the 20 period. Look at that pullback from the high of the day. You had a nice 3.5 hour bearish entry trade from combining daily resistance levels with 5-minute resistance levels. So let's now break down some of the other plays. Facebook, also bearish right out of the gate. So a little bullish candlestick, and then this big candlestick was a fake out. Big bull move to the upside. Today was the kind of day where if you want to take some of the risk off the table, you don't trade in the first 15, 20 minutes. But we saw the huge dump, and that right there set the tone, that candlestick, way down, and then we continued to drop. And then we had a nice bounce, but we couldn't get over the 200 period 5-minute resistance. We pulled back, and then we saw another bounce, and look where we topped out at the end of the day. 200 period 5-minute resistance. It acted as support pre-market. It acted as support the second candlestick of the day. Once it became resistance, it acted as resistance. So we know that's a very key level to be watching into tomorrow. 200 period 5-minute resistance. Last, we have Netflix. Look at the difference. So we had the big bull move, then we had a big pullback, but we established the 100 period 5-minute support. Big bull move, established it again, held it 3 more times, and then the bulls took off to the upside, hitting a new high of the day. Higher lows established, higher high, new high of the day. So absolutely standing out today as the lead bull as Netflix. And you can see the 5-minute action really in the first 45 minutes. Complete differences between Amazon and Facebook and what Netflix was able to do holding support and then hitting a higher high. So tomorrow we're looking at that tight range on Netflix for a clear break. We're looking for Amazon to establish a higher level of support and for the bulls to begin to show up. And we are looking for Facebook to see if it can hold that upper Bollinger Band on the daily and have the bulls remain in full control in breakout mode. I appreciate you watching. Have a fantastic night. See you tomorrow.